Alright, welcome everybody, and as promised, I'm going to show you guys today how to do the Benny merge. It's something that a lot of people have been asking about, a lot of people want to do, and definitely a lot of fun to do. So for starters, you're going to need a Faggio, as I've got it here in the video. Now this, I don't usually trim my videos, but this one here I had no choice. It was just giving me a hard time, lobby issues. So for starters, we are going to bring the Faggio into the arena garage, and we are just going to hop off, as you can see there. Now this part here, what you're going to want to do is try to get that Faggio to tip over. Many ways to do this. I just like to have a beer and do it. So what you do, you just have, anywhere from 3 to 5 beer. The bottle will fall right next to the back tire, as you can see here. My camera so that you guys can see properly. There's 1 and 2, and as you can see, they're lining up pretty close to the tire. So when we get to pushing the Faggio over, those bottles will make it tip on its side. So there we go. So once you got your beers on the ground, you just go over to this side here, and you're just going to push up against the Faggio, and that will make it move. And there you go. It falls over. Now, this part's always awkward. It don't matter how you push it. Find a spot that you get comfortable with. I like pushing up against the front. I find it tends to be a little bit easier to control. You're going to want to bring the Faggio over to the entrance of the garage like so. Now, you don't want to push it too far because you won't be able to bring it back in. You just want to have it so that while it's standing up, the 2 tires are outside of the line, and you only get the 1 option in the top left corner, as you can see. From there, you get off your Faggio, and you go get into the vehicle that will be receiving the Benny merge. Okay, so I had to trim my video there. I apologize. So here I am going to get into my insurgent here because I want to transfer over the Benny rims and a custom livery. So I go in, bring it into the garage. As it's driving in, as you can see, it flipped the bike over. Now today only I've noticed that as soon as I get out of the insurgent, that Faggio is standing up again. Now, not sure why, but you just want it to go into the square like that. I'll be honest, you might have to do this 2 or 3 times, depending. Hence why I had to trim this video today. Once you're able to get on and you get the option to return vehicle to storage, you want to do that. And then you want to go and get into the Benny's vehicle or the donor vehicle. Now I'm choosing this one because the livery that you see on the Sabre will actually give you a secret livery on the Insurgent. I will have a list of the vehicles that can get the secret liveries and what the liveries are in the comments below. Now, if your vehicle ends up like this, as you can see, my vehicle ended up on the roof. Simple fix. If it's the vehicle that you're driving in, you're sitting in that vehicle and it's on the roof, just choose the leave workshop and try again. Now, if you do this, and in this case, if the insurgent ends up on its roof, you have to start to glitch over, unfortunately, because you're no longer able to get into that insurgent. So as you can see here, it was one of those days where I had a couple attempts before I was able to get both vehicles in there on their wheels. So once you got that done, once you get the 2 vehicles parked inside the garage, you want to get out of your Benny's vehicle, get into the insurgent. Now this is where the timing kicks in. This is where a lot of people also have a hard time with. You want to get into your insurgent, wait until you see the smoke come out of the exhaust, and then after that you want to press your start button and you're about half a second after your left D-pad. Now you will see here, it takes me a couple tries to get it. It's not uncommon. The timing has to be exactly right. So, like I said, once the smoke comes out of the mufflers or the exhaust, you hit your start button, and directly afterwards you hit your left D-pad. Two things can happen. One, your start menu will pop up and it will take your character out of the vehicle. You will see that in just a second here. Or it will drive out with a semi-glitch screen and you end up in the garage with your map open, as you've seen right there. If that happens, drive the vehicle back into the garage, get out of the insurgent, back into the donor vehicle. Okay, and then from there you just want to open up the modified vehicle, repair the vehicle, do something, just have it so that it at least opens up the modified vehicle or repair. And then you just step back out, back into your insurgent, and you try it again. Okay, now you'll see it takes me a couple times here. See, there's the other option where I hit the start button a little too fast. It steps me out of the vehicle. When that happens, you just get back in and try it again. Now, I believe this is the only time. I believe after this I will actually get it on the next shot. So, let's see here. As I said, drive in, back to your Benny's vehicle, repair the vehicle. As you can see, I click on right D-pad to modify the vehicle. Repair my vehicle, the menu comes up, I just step back out. Simple as that. At least it registers my character inside that vehicle, which is what we want. Then I get back into my insurgent and try to glitch myself out again. And nope, that one went back out into the workshop. So, I could have cropped this out, guys. I apologize. I've been working. This one was a tough one to do. It was a headache to do. So, I edited what I could edit and left the rest as is. As you can see, every time if it pops me out, I just pop back into my Benny's vehicle. Quick repair and switch back over. And there, oh no, this one here gets me out of the vehicle again. Couple times. Like I said, you gotta get that timing exactly right. And I ain't gonna lie, it'll take you a few times. There you go. That time I got it. So as you can see, it spawned me out. The insurgent is gone. So here you want to switch to first person view. You're gonna run automatically into that wall. And as you can see here, you'll stop, then you'll start running again. When it stops running, you just want to do an action. So you'll see here in just a second, I am going to, there we go, I stop, pull out some vills, flip it. Now I'm out of that frozen spot, I'm able to walk through, and as you can see, my insurgent now has Benny rims and that livery. Now that livery on the sabre is the number 22 in the list, and it gives this skull livery. I personally like it, it's one of my favorites, so I use it on quite a few things. But there you go, once you've got that done. Now, if you leave your arena too quickly, that insurgent will reset. So you want to bring it back into your garage workshop and change something. Paint, lights, doesn't matter, you just want to change something on there.
Oh yeah, sexy shit.
Lights, doesn't matter, you just want to change something on there.